Shall we be off then?
Alright everyone, welcome back to the crazy solo sort of a run thing that we're doing here. This time we will be in the Ashen Underground here. And as you'll notice, or the Ashen Cavern, as you'll notice, we picked up Fionn last time. And we also picked up the Winter Mantle in the Ridge of Frozen Souls, and the reason this is important is because it has a very high light value for this point in the game. It's almost the highest. It's not as high as the Prayer Shawl, but the fact of the matter is that when you pick it up, it starts at a +5, so it's already upgraded a little bit, and it has a very high drain rating for this point in the game. As here's a 0.5, that's a 0.57, this is a 0.5, 0.67, 0.57, 0.5, 0.5. So nothing comes close to this, and this also has very good balance on your defenses here, as well as it being a major light scaler. And since we picked up Ice Barrage and Frost Spike and Frost Weapon and Red Shoes, we are able to do a lot of Ice Pierce damage here in the underground. In order to make it through effectively and quickly and easily. So I'll kind of show you here on these two ladies what this looks like. Okay. And also for our backstabs that we have access to, we can also do really good damage on a backstab, as you see here. And 2630 at this point in the game is becoming very good. And also we can continue to poke the enemy since we have pierce damage and we have ice damage. Since we just came through the Ridge of Frozen Souls, we have Fionn Chromes available to us, so we are able to add the ice damage to our backstabs. Okay. And then we'll run in here and go for a backstab if we can. There we go. Now this fella's going to come on over. Since that is the name of the game for this area is to do Ice Pierce, we will do as much Ice Pierce as possible. So you can see there, we almost killed that big fella in one go. And that's really important that we have access to be able to do that, since he's so powerful. But at this point in the game, we are becoming a little more powerful. Now we'll go ahead and kill her first, so we don't have to deal with her later on. We'll go for some ice damage here. We'll let this guy come down the hallway. And go for a backstab. So, running through the underground here, you can see that we definitely needed to pick up the ice damage from Fionn. So we'll see here how we do. Okay. Oops. And these two here, as they become very dangerous together, you need to make sure that you have enough ichor to go for the gunner lady after these two. So let's back on up here. Now this area of the game is very important to pick up some additional damage from or some additional defensive buffs and things. So we will make sure we go for those as much as possible. So you can see we get about 7 on a backstab, which is really good. And again, backstabs are kind of the king of the day here, as our weapon is, our weapon can be used, and our weapon is very good. However, the fact of the matter is that we need to have a lot more damage than simply just our weapon. Okay, she's gonna block. Okay, we'll let her figure out what she's gonna do. We'll back on up. Okay, so this should be a fairly simple backstab here. Oh, okay, or not. Okay, there we go. So sometimes, you know, that can be pretty problematic there. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal one. Now, as you see over there, there's a missile and the scout vestige. We don't really need anything to do with that, so we will just continue on our way here. Okay, so now it's important to encourage this lady to come over here. Okay, and we'll poke her for some distraction there, and then we will encourage this fella to come on over. He's gonna spin to win. Okay, and we'll give him an ice barrage. So there are, I mean, for good reason, people say that the barrages have gone to die. However, they are very good still in the regular version of the game, simply because you have such low damage, and being able to do this amount of damage at this point in the game is very critical. So it's important that the barrage gifts stay in the game, as they still have a place. They still have a place, big time, to be able to be used to their full effect here in the game. And I don't believe they have, you know, the place that they once had in the game, but they definitely have. They still have a place, for sure. Okay, as long as she doesn't go for her explosion, her red mist explosion, then we'll be fine. But as you see, Pierce Ice continues to win the day here. Okay, now this is going to be a little problematic here, so we will wait for this fella to come over here if he can. Okay, there we go. We don't want to be fighting him in that corridor. We would definitely want to be fighting him in an open area. There we go. And we go for a poke and then a backstab. So this way we can choose the engagements rather than simply blindly running and getting everybody attached to us. Okay. And we almost killed everybody there. Good. Whoops. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Now it's important here that we don't get poisoned, as we don't have any poison removal, simply because we haven't had poison removal since the butterfly. So it's important that we choose our invasions extremely carefully and calculated. There we go. We'll encourage him to spin to win there. Now he does 4 spins in order to set the player off kilter there. But as long as we put him down first, we have enough I-core to go for this lady and go for a poke and a backstab on her. So the spike gifts, as you see here, they definitely come in handy to be able to you know, make sure that this area is handled very easily. Okay, so let's head on up here. And since the there we go. And since the area is weak to ice pierce, picking up the winter mantle is actually really useful, as they put it directly before the Ashen Underground, or the Ashen Cavern, so that way we can have access to it, while this area of the game is very difficult and problematic, to say the least. Because of the inhibit from the ladies and so on and so forth, it's very difficult. Okay, so let's head on up here. Let's go for a poke. There we go. And let's go for more pokes here. And since we have red shoes active, we can just continue slashing and poking these fellas down. And as you see there, it definitely helps a huge amount to not have stamina worries, but it does reduce our health for each of those strikes. But that is completely fine. It's acceptable at this point. Okay, so a regen extension factor, very, very good. So we go ahead and use that right away. Now, why that's important is obviously you get one more. So we have 7 heals now, which is very, very good. Okay, so to the right we have more people and such, and we have the invasion and all that. So we don't need any part of that. We don't need any part of that guy, and we don't really need Artemis or any of the other blood codes through here. Okay, and let's get through here as quickly as we can to get to the missile, as we don't want to repeat any of this area if we don't have to. Okay, so we have 25 Ichor, that's pretty good. Okay. Oh, that shooter over there is still aggroed onto us. That's okay though, I guess. Now we don't really need anything out of these blood codes here specifically, so we're just going to stick with what we have, simply because we need to get Ice Barrage and Ice Weapon continued to level up here. There we go. And we'll go ahead and pick up the Black Blood Liberator, as that is an exceptional Ichor regen, as well as the dark values on it. There we go. Let's go for a launch. And as the barrage gifts only cost 4 Ichor, it's exceptionally good to have access to them and to be able to use them. Now, the blood codes that were offered here, they really don't offer us too much, so we will go for let's see, we'll go for a poison first of all, and with our options here, but then we will go for and we don't want to be doing lightning, so we want to be doing ice and poison. Okay, so here we go, this, and that's all we have, so let's go. Now this will be very, very problematic, to say the least. Okay. Oh. Okay. What's he gonna do? Let's go ahead and heal now. Okay, and die. So this fella, so as you see, the actual underground area doesn't really plague us too much, as long as we are paired correctly for it. But definitely going into this fight is extremely difficult, as most everybody knows, I'm sure. But the poison will help us considerably, as well as the ice barrage and the frost spike. Now we're just going for backstabs here to get more Ichor up, and also from the Black Blood Liberator. Where is it? Since it's a +6, it's the highest unupgraded item that we have access to at the moment. So it's very, very good to get it, since you don't need to be spending a whole lot of haze or materials to pick it up. There we go, we're up to 20, that's very good. Now the reason we want to get higher on our Ichor is because obviously we won't be having too much Ichor on us, as we are Fionn. We have a very, very low starting stock, so it's important to bring that up as high as possible before the fight, if you can. Okay, now let's head on in, and we definitely need to pick up our haze, and let's go ahead and heal first. Okay, and let's get this and this, and now we can get all 3 of our gifts and buffs here all at the start of the fight. Okay, oops, I thought I dodged that. Okay. Okay. There we go. So you can see what kind of ability here Red Shoes affords us. Okay. 1, 2. Let's go ahead and heal. There we go. Oh boy. Now the real fun begins. Oh man. So this is where Red Shoes will take us into the long game here with him. Is that it will help us be able to dodge hit all of his shenanigans throughout the entire fight here. So we're gonna have to somehow get ourselves to a point where we can dodge everything while at the same time being able to not die from simple Red Shoes killing us. So it is a struggle. It is a very difficult fight as they're getting harder and harder. But they're not impossible. They just take a lot more finesse, I guess you could say, than something like what Oliver took us at the beginning of the game. Okay, so not bad there. But as you see, the adventuring part, so these are kind of interesting playthroughs to be contrasting each other with the Road to 100 and the solo first playthrough kind of a game. It's very interesting that this part of the game, when you play the first time, adventuring is extremely easy, actually, and the difficult part becomes the bosses. But when you play the Road to 100, the adventuring becomes the difficult part, and the bossing becomes the easy part. So it's kind of interesting that way. Okay. There we go. Almost got him poisoned. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now it's unfortunate that his stagger already happened. There we go. But maybe we can get him staggered again. Okay. Let's go ahead and, well, I guess we're fine here. There we go. Let's go ahead and heal. No. Oh. Wow. Okay. That was unfortunate. So you see that we definitely have enough ichor in our reserves to be able to take this boy down, because we are able to get pretty good recovery ichor on our weapon strikes here, even though you know, he is as difficult as he is. But as you see, we're already getting him about halfway down, and it's important that we keep up with the barrage gifts as well as the frostspike at a distance if we can. But you know, it might be an hour of this guy. But as you see, the difference in gameplay here is extremely different from the Road to 100, as we are constantly dying there in that road. We die to the adventuring, and the bosses just kind of roll over and die for us, which is really, really good. But here in this playthrough, the adventuring becomes fairly simple, and the bosses become extremely difficult. I mean, like, at least an hour per boss difficult. So it's kind of an interesting thing that between the two playthroughs you can see how the game changes drastically, simply because of what I've put myself into. Okay, now here we're not going to be needing backstabs, but we will go for ice buff on our when we get focused. We will get more damage out. Okay, so here we go. Now we don't need lightning weapon, but we had to have it. We had to have it for adventuring, as that is where our damage comes from for the enemies. Okay. Okay, and since the cerulean spear does a double poke like that, we can continually do double damage poking. There we go. Now we have frost damage, ice buff on our weapon. Okay, now let's go ahead and heal. Okay. And here he comes. Oh my goodness, I couldn't see from the blood ball that came down. So getting him halfway, that's not the problem. The problem becomes when you need to get through the dodging phase here, is where the problem becomes. Okay. But as you see, I mean, we definitely have the tools necessary to afford ourselves the ability to get through here. It's just it all comes down to execution, which is good because it requires that you do the boss well, as opposed to simply just running over him and moving on. So they definitely added the difficulty. Whoops, I missed the dodge there, obviously. But see, that only took 160 health, as that would have definitely been almost a one-hit kill in New Game, in the Road to 100 series, and you can definitely see a massive difference in just how the two different playthroughs play together, which I enjoy that the game is kind of left to the player imagination rather than the game spoon-feeding me exactly how I'm supposed to play and what I'm supposed to do. It's only a matter of what I want out of the game, which is, I think, a very good way to go about giving us a game. Okay, here we go. And he's gonna run on over here. There we go. Oops. And that is a tracking item. Okay, there we go. And more pokes. More pokes. More pokes. Good. Let's go ahead and heal. Now he's down, but we definitely need to be giving him some more damage here. Let's go for a barrage there. There we go. Now he can't stagger anymore, so we will have to ensure that he gets encouraged to go down here. There we go. Let's go for frost weapon. Now here he comes. Okay. Oof. And as you see, he definitely, I mean, everything's just a simple one-hit kill, regardless. Even if we block, he does have some unblockables, so even if we block those, we're still going down in a bad way. Okay. So this run back is problematic, not because it's hard, but because you have these enemies that ambush you on the way, and if you don't take them out, they can jump you in the back. But also we do need the I-core up, so it's worth it to do the backstabs. Okay, so see, now it would be great if I could one and done him and the video could end and we could move on, but as it stands, this is how a first playthrough of the game would go, as it's all, we cross the trigger point. Okay, and let's just head on through here, and we'll deal with our I-core where it is, as we definitely don't want to be attacking 3 of those ladies all at once. Okay, so here we go. And this, and let's go pick up our haze. 1, 2, good. Now we are focused, so we can get ice buff on our weapon. There we go. Let's go for a frost spike. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, and let's back up. Let's go for frost weapon here. Okay, let's back up there. Oh, I dodged like 1 frame too late. Oh man. So that's the thing, is that if you get the dodges, you can definitely get through this easy peasy. But if you miss one of the dodges like that, it's just simply game over. Which is, you know, it just brings the difficulty level to you know, just that extreme high level for this run, especially as there's no way to mitigate any of his damage. So it's very, very problematic, to say the least. So it's kind of a you do it perfectly or you don't do it at all, kind of a fight with him, but that's just the way it is. Okay, just want to make sure that shooter didn't take an interest to us. Alright, and for the like 5th or 6th time now already, we're going to head on in. And we'll pick up a couple more backstabs here, as that definitely helps to have a deeper ichor pool heading on into this fight. But our Veil is definitely helping us have a little bit more ability here to stay alive, but not an incredibly huge amount. Okay, but Red Shoes is extremely important for this version of the fight, as he is very problematic, to say the least. Okay, there we go. Whoa, he hit us somehow from the back. I don't know. There we go. And let's do that. Let's heal. There we go. Now you can dodge this one, but you cannot dodge, or you can dodge the next one as well. But, there we go. Okay, but the next one has the explosion attached to it, so you definitely want to be running from that. Where is he? Where is he? See, and if we block, it helps. Oops, I didn't dodge that. It helps us stay alive for maybe one more hit, but it's definitely problematic, to say the least, because we have such a little health pool attached to us that it really doesn't matter what we're dodging or what we're getting hit by, as he will take us down in just a couple of hits. So it's that's again what makes it difficult, is before we were managing our stamina, and this time we will be managing our health, as it is our stamina and our health. So that's why this particular fight is the problem. Okay. Now I know that you know, the solution kind of at this point would be to, well, just level up and you get more health and everything so you can stay in the fight longer. But that's not the point of this playthrough, is to just simply roll over the enemy. We want to see what it would take to do the game as a level 1, and as a new player. So this is good advice for old and new players alike, and it seems like everybody truly enjoys this. So I think it has merit, and I think everyone's enjoying, even though it's a brutal slogfest through here. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can concentrate on his dodges a little more. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh boy. Well, Hmm. Well, as you see there, the lightning barrage, he's weak to pierce, so the lightning barrage is helpful. I guess we can incorporate that in if we need a little bit more damage quickly to get him to that halfway mark a little faster. But his weakness is ice pierce, but anything pierce wise is definitely useful. Okay. And let's head on up here. So this is, we have 7 heals, and we have pretty good health regeneration on those 7 heals. But as you see, it doesn't really matter as we take 1 hit and we go down. So it doesn't really help us. I mean, we could have 1 heal, and it wouldn't matter because we go down in 1 hit anyways. And also because we're paired up with red shoes as well, we're losing health as we dodge around and such, but it's not comparable enough to make a problem for us. Now, if we had cleansing light from Queenslayer, that could help us, but it's not that amazing of a health recovery at this point that it wouldn't do anything for us. There we go. Dodge that. Okay. Now his hitbox for different things like that one there, they have some weird connections to them in how they apply to the player. So the attack animation is not completed on the first window of when the animation happens. He has animations and damage possibilities that run throughout the entire animation all the way to the end of the animation. So if he catches you in the ending animation of his damaging attack, then he can also put you down easily that way, which is problematic to say the least. So I find that kind of strange and bizarre that they added that his attacks can be delayed, and at the same time they can damage you after they've happened, which is again, it's kind of strange, but that's what it is. And there we go, and a backstab. So as the enemy presents themselves, it becomes pretty easy to read them and put them down. Okay, here we go for another brave attempt. Okay, but red shoes should last the entire fight. Oops. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, what? Let's go ahead and heal. There we go. Ouch. There we go. Okay. No. And now he's going to transition. I thought we had gotten him to the transition point. Let's drink some water. Okay. Okay, I really wanted this to be a shorter episode. I wanted it to be not this. He's extremely difficult at this level of the game, as we have no access to really any. Oh, please. Okay, I was gonna say please don't tell me we aggroed the other lady as well, but it looks like we just got these two. Okay, come on over here. Okay, and this one, good. So I wanted this to be more of a, yeah, you just run in here and you do this, but as you've seen, none of the bosses are at a point where they are becoming easy anymore, and it's a real problem. Okay, so as we head on in here, now this is about the most armor that we can have from a Blood Veil at this point. I guess we could go for the GXM variant, but as you see, we would lose a whole lot of light damage, and we definitely want to keep that light as high as possible. Okay, here we go. Since the barrage gifts are where the majority of our damage is coming from. There we go. And as you see there, I mean, 378 is not good damage by any means, but there's 1,000, so that's 3 times the damage. Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe that's good that we got knocked down. There we go. Let's go for a frost spike from across here. Let's go and heal. And now it's jumpy time. Oh no. Let's heal. As we don't have a choice. Okay. So we can get him to halfway, and then as soon as he gets enraged, it's a problem to survive all the way to the end, to say the least. Oh man. Okay, here we go. And we poke this thing all the time. Okay, so, and as you see, we get 1,000 from these, but in the road to 100, we're getting about 9,000 haze on those shooters. So haze becomes irrelevant later on, whereas right now it's extremely important because when we pick up things like red shoes and other gifts, they're 50 and 40,000 haze in order to get new gifts, and instead of leveling up, it's more important to get gifts that can allow the player to have different use cases in each of the levels, as leveling up is kind of a pseudo balancing system, whereas the gifts are the actual strategy of the game. Okay. And here we go. Oh, come on, I dodged. Let's heal. Now we have ice damage doubled up here. Okay. There we go. He's poisoned. There we go. No, no, no. Come on, transition. There we go. Let's go for ice damage. And here come the ice, or the blood trails. Nope. Heal. Good. Stay over there. Oh, come on. So, yeah, the blood balls, we were too close when they dropped down. This is a fight of attrition and a fight of will, as each one of these attempts makes you drop a little lower in your soul. Okay, here's this fella, or lady, whatever, and we can get some cool pictures here of the backstab stinger. It's very cool. There we go. And making the thumbnails is an extreme joy for the game altogether. Oh, come on. But I love making the thumbnails and coming up with the different ways and ideas to put some excitement into the game there. And I love switching them out on my background of the desktop and everything. It's a lot of fun. It seems like you guys are enjoying it too, so I'm gonna keep going with the thumbnails, and hopefully we can get through this fight. Oh, good grief. So he has those blood trails that come off of this, so that's what hit us there. Nope. we go. And let's heal, since we're dying from red shoes. Oh my goodness. I didn't see that he was doing the charge up there. Ugh. So I don't know. Will we get through this? Oh man. Maybe I need to relax in the chair here a little bit. Okay. As it is a very intense fight, there is no room for sitting back on your laurels and letting him come to you on your own terms. It is all about simply knowing the dodge pattern and also taking the fight to him and getting the damage in each of the windows, each of the pause windows when he's open and vulnerable, which is not very much. Okay, but this is where the game starts to really pour it on and give you super amounts of difficulty. As up to this point in time, it's been not extremely difficult, but it's been hard. It's been really hard. But we haven't had anything yet where it had to go to another episode, but this might be one of those. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's back up and heal. Let's go for ice frost weapon. My goodness, the speed at which those come out, it's crazy. No. There we go. We got him to 62.5% damage. So we're getting a little more damage each time, or not each time, but a little bit more here. But as you can see, if you can make it through the enraged phase, he will go down pretty simply, and that is the only obstacle in our way right now, is the enraged phase. So and because his attacks come out much quicker than our dodges will allow us for a frame window, we definitely need to be careful of that, and we need to be careful of this, as we aggroed this lady, which was a mistake, but oops, oh well. We'll chain backstabs here if we can. Okay. Oh, there we go. And this is where the Gilded Hunter kind of separates, you know, the faint of heart, as he is very problematic in this point in the game. Now, if you don't have the Cerulean Spear, you can use the Impaler, which you find in the Howling Pit, as that is also a pierce weapon, if you don't have the Cerulean Spear. So keep that in mind. Oops. There we go. No. Okay, and he's not poisoned yet. A couple more there. There we go. Let's go ahead and heal now. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Let's back up. Let's go for ice weapon, as we don't get a lot of time to use it, but we can use it. Okay. Now here he comes. Oh boy. Oh boy. And we're dead. Even blocking. So. Oh man. So in the enraged phase here, the best course of action is to not engage, obviously. But if you don't engage, the health amount that you're going to have to deal with in the non-enraged phase after he's done. You may not have enough damage to actually get him down. So you have to kind of keep chipping away at him, but at the same time, you need to stay alive also, so you can get through the enraged phase. Because as you see, we can do about half his health in the first phase here before he gets enraged. So if we make it through the enraged phase, we can absolutely win. But as the enraged phase lasts, I believe it's like 40 seconds or a minute or something like this. So it's a full minute of, I believe it's a minute. It's like a really, really long time in terms of game time. And it's really important to, just continue the crazy dodging. Okay. Now that might kill us. Okay. There we go. Alright. 1, 2. Okay, now we can get some damage in here. And I hope we have enough poison weapon to get him poisoned, as that is 15% of his health that we can take him down with. Okay, good. Okay. Now we will need to heal when at a time here. Okay. Okay, let's back up and heal, and let's just try and stay alive. Okay. 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 Okay, heal. And you can see that Red Shoes is definitely helping us, because we can continuously dodge using stamina and using health and stamina. So as you see there, it just is a very, very, very long phase to continually dodging, to continually keep dodging through each of his attacks there. But if you make it through, then you're home free pretty much, as we have enough ichor to get out our barrage gifts and our spikes and everything else. But it's just a matter of surviving that dodging phase, which is very interesting. That that's the option that we have now, is to simply how good can we dodge without taking a hit, being normal mobility. Normal mobility is definitely a problem, but if we have, like I said, if we have another blood veil, we will not be able to do the damage with our barrage gifts as we do now. Okay. So yeah, the first phase of the game here is problematic to say the least, but it's definitely a hard game. Okay. There you go. Go for a barrage. Oh. Oops. Okay, good. I can't believe we missed that. Oh my goodness. That dodge window. I thought he was a bit faster, so he's faster and slower, and that's what makes his timing windows very, very difficult. Is that he can just ruin everything in between, and he definitely is just a pain. It's just a pain. It's extremely difficult. Okay, so there we go. Dodge her. And there's not a lot to say about the Gilded Hunter. It's literally just a skill-based fight. And if we, this is why they added into the game an AI partner, and why they also added a call for distress signal, so that way you don't get stuck on something for 72 hours just doing the same boss over and over and over and over. As this is not everyone's cup of tea, but the fact that you can remove features in a game is much better than wishing that you had features to add. So I'm really grateful that they made it in such a way that you can remove other things if you want to, but if you want to, you can keep everything in the game. So that's very nice to see just from a player perspective. Okay. Oh, I missed. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see him. Wow. Okay. I die inside a little bit each time with these kills. I'm gonna get quieter and quieter as the video goes on. Oh man. And there's really nothing we can do about it. I mean, this is the best chance we have to get through here, and there's nothing else that we could do unless we go back and pick up the Zweihander and just do a bunch of blocking with our second weapon for the second phase there. But that's probably what we're gonna have to do, even though it's not cheating, but it's not a satisfactory win, as it it's not skill based. It's simply just it's using your brain based, which I'm still a fan of. So we'll go pick that up if this doesn't turn out. Okay. And since Yakumo is interested in where we go, Yakumo's interested in, let's see, what do we have here? We don't have anything, so we'll have to go pick up some alcohol for him, since he likes alcohol. Okay. And that is kind of the definitive way to get through this fight, is just to block and then switch and then do damage this way. Okay. Now see, you can dodge that, which is what I try to do, but it's not every time. Okay. 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 Very good so far. Very good so far. Okay. Okay. Oh. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay. Oh, no way. Okay, so we're gonna have to pick up our haze missile out, and then we'll go pick up the Zweihander and cheat our way through it. Okay, so this is where you start to learn about why you would put different chromes on different weapons, and why you would use different weapons, and so the game does a very good job of telling you either you better get really, really good at what you do, or you can just cheat your way through the game by picking up different things and making it really easy on yourself. Okay, so let's head back to the parking garage, and we'll go pick up the Zwei. And the Zweihander is only good. It's not really a really damaging weapon. It's like the sixth damaging weapon, two-handed sword. So it's not even really that good as a damage weapon, but it is exceptionally good as a blocking weapon, as it's the only weapon that we have access to at this point in time that when you fortify it, it has 100% block across the board. Okay, so we'll head on over here. So, you know, there are many ways to play Code Vein, and as you saw there, your skill cap is what's important to make sure that you can get through the Gilded Hunter. And as you see, our skill only takes us to about 62.5% of what we need. So we're not able to get through it that way. I mean, I could if, you know, if I wanted to simply sit here for the next 4 days and just practice and 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 practice a little more after that. But for the sake of time and options and giving you guys a video that you can actually learn from rather than just watching me die for 2 hours straight or 6 hours straight or 10 hours straight, we're going to go for a different strategy here. Okay, so as we get back to, oh, I didn't want to go to home base. I want to go to the crossroads and talk to Shang. So we want to look for alcohol for Yakumo as the aged brandy or the boutique sake, or some of those different items there are what he's interested in. So this is how you start to learn about why chromes are useful and what players, what friends actually use which items in your inventory and such. And this is a good place to investigate with those. Now we should have mastered Iron Will a while ago, but oh no, we have to do Shang's invasion. Okay, if we're gonna do Shang's invasion, okay, I guess we can do Shang's invasion. Let's go ahead and heal here. Okay, I was not planning on doing Shang's invasion, but I guess we'll do it. Okay, don't know what that was. Okay. Oh, good grief. Okay. Let's go for a backstab, get some I-core here. Now, we can get really good amounts of I-core from all these guys. So it's important that we, you know, just destroy them. Okay. So as you can see, I mean, we if we were adventuring with this kind of a setup, we can absolutely destroy the Gilded Hunter if he was this kind of a person. But since he's you know, a completely different setup, as you know, weak to Ice Pierce and such, we can't do a whole lot of damage. But as you saw there, we just kind of mopped the floor with an invasion. So I mean, it's definitely true that we have the ability to, or we have gifts available to us, we have options available to us. It's just once you come to this guy at the Gilded Hunter, it just becomes very problematic. But since we have red shoes, we will be able to block the whole time. Even though we will have 100 block, we will still be losing some health due to red shoes. Due to just the fact that we will be taking damage from our stamina. Okay, so get a fortified chrome. Okay, transform weapon. This guy. This one. Good. So now that's fortified. And now, the reason also to use Fionn is that when you use the Zweihander, because it's such a high strength requirement, we can go ahead and continue to use it, even though you know, we don't have extreme
I've got a hold series.
problems here. Okay.
If you want it, I got it.
I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. So let's see here. We don't have any defensive things. We don't have an ice cartridge, and we don't really have anything else that we could use. But I guess we could go ahead and buy a lot of these. At this point in the game, we'll start using our haze, and we'll get some items here. And I guess we can go for some drain activators now, as that will get us more ichor. The accumulator ruins. There we go. Okay, so now we'll get through the first phase with the poison and such, and then we will block his shenanigans for the second phase. And then when he's out of that enraged phase, hopefully we will be able to get him onto the next phase. Now he does have a couple of unblockables. Now the only reason that we are going to be able to do anything with the Zweihander is that it is a very, very heavy weapon, and we will have to watch ourselves as we will be slow rolling, but that shouldn't be that big of an issue, as we will be blocking all of his attacks, so it shouldn't be too problematic. Now, I say that now, but, you know, again, with his unblockables, you have to know which ones those are, and when they're coming, and what's the dodge window for them. So it's not to say that we're out of the woods yet, by any means. Okay, now we'll see how we get going here, as this should give us you know, again, a different play style, as this is you know, 100 block across the board, as you can see there, 100 block on / pierce and crush, so we shouldn't take any damage from his basic weapons. Now all his overhead damage we are absolutely weak to, as those have the blood explosions put into them, and that one right there, that is an unblockable, so you have to simply dodge it. Oops. That's unfortunate, we missed there. There we go. Good. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. And switch weapons. And this we can block. Yep. That we can block all these. Yep. And because we're focused now, we can get a little more stamina back. Let's go ahead and block these. There's an unblockable. Some reason we didn't take damage. There's an unblockable. There we go. Now we're going to have to heal at some point. There we go. Oh, the blood balls got us, as those are unblockable as well. At least from the back, since the blood ball hit us from the backside. But as you can see, we can survive through his onslaught there much better, rather than trying to dodge out of the way. I prefer the dodging method because it challenges you to get to that higher skill level, rather than just standing there taking the damage. But this is definitely one of the ways that we can get through here. Okay. Now this, you know, sadly may have to go to a second episode. I hope it doesn't, but it may very well have to. That would be kind of a blow to the morale here. But, you know, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Okay. As he is, you know, just so super quick, and how his damage comes out in different ways, you know, it's just a miserable fight at this point. Okay, and red shoes, and let's go. But you can see that we can get him through the first phase here pretty easily with not too much issue. And he keeps dodging out of my ice barrage there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're out of stamina, so this is very problematic. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. And let's back up. And let's let him come to us. There we go. Yep. Now we can block that. Just nothing that's after that. Okay. There we go. And the goal is to stay close to him so he does those striking attacks. Okay. Whoops. Don't hit us from the back. Oh. Okay. This we can block. Okay. But we definitely need to heal. Let's heal now. There we go. Okay. And let's go for this and poison. Okay. Let's poke him more. Oh. There we go. Now he's poisoned. Oh boy. Oh, no way. Oh. No. No, 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 no. So you see there, if we hook up, or if we get him to that point, I don't know why I was blocking there. My brain froze. I thought, oh sure, I'll just block this, not realizing what I was doing. So that was just a dummy mistake there. Nothing other than that. But as you see on our second attempt here with the blocking, we got him down to 90% damage. So it's definitely it's the superior way when you are in the first set of the game here to just block through his second phase, through his enragement, simply because if you're not blocking, it's just too much health requirements and stamina requirements to get through here. Okay, so hopefully this will be the one, as we have a strategy and we have the knowledge of what we need to do. There we go. Okay, and let's head on over here. One. Oh, come on. He staggered me into a... okay, let's go ahead and heal. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now the fight can begin. Now we may not get him poisoned, so this is really, really bad. Okay. And one more. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh. That was pitiful. That was absolutely pitiful. We got a little bit crazy there on the setup because of having to go for our haze first. But this is why going for keeping your haze is very important, as there are so many gifts to purchase and so much stuff to do later on in the game, and it's important to have a lot of haze, as you need quite a bit of haze to actually fully max out your level. But I wouldn't say that leveling up is very important here at the beginning of the game. I would say that it's more important for when you finish your first playthrough. Oh, good grief. Simply because the haze comes in loads in the second play. In your second playthrough, you just get so much haze. It's not even, it's a joke how much haze you get. So there's really no point in trying to level up on regular game, as it kind of negates what you're trying to go for anyways. Okay, here we go. And the run back of shame. Yep. There we go. We'll go for the cross fight. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's heal. And let's back up. Okay. There we go. There we go. And see, we can continue blocking. Okay, let's get some stamina here, since that costs us health. Yeah. Okay, there's the unblockable. And we can't take another one of those unblockables, so we'll heal here. There we go. Okay, switch and poison. There we go. No, 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 no. You back up, mister. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh. And he's not taking poison damage? I don't know why. Oh, man. Okay. Come on, guys. I can do this, right? Maybe. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay. How are we doing here? We're an hour and whatever in. Oh my goodness. Well, it's not the first time we've had an hour episode, but it's the first time we've had an hour of shame, as this is just absolutely devastating. Okay. I guess we got a backstab there. Okay. Okay, and there's the backstab. Good. Now we need at least 20 ichor to maintain frost weapon, venom mark, and red shoes, as that costs 20. And so if we don't have those, then or it costs 19. Okay, but it's important that we have at least that. There we go. Oh. Okay. Now his dodging pattern is not, you know, extremely problematic, but it's just if you know it or not, which is why it's difficult. Oh my goodness! Go ahead and transition, buddy. There we go. Let's go ahead and heal one more. Okay, and let's stay close. There we go. Oh, stay close. And okay. Good, good, good. This is good. Okay. This is good. That is not good. We're dead. So yeah, his unblockables, they're unblockable. I don't know what to say about it. And as soon as he breaks through and gets that unblockable, I mean, it's just all over. Okay. Here we go. Now, even though we do have red shoes, so we can continue blocking, we still take damage, and it's you know, problematic that way, because simply because of the fact that we don't have a whole lot of health. As you can see, 856 is as high as we've gotten to at this point, and we don't have any way to get more health than what we currently have. There's no gifts except for sturdy body or health stimulant, which we don't have access to as of right now. Okay, and let's go for a drain activator, I guess. Okay, good. Yep, see, and his blood attack hits you even after the fact. Okay, and we're dead. Oh. Why are we doing this? Okay. Oh, man. So, this is the second boss that is extremely problematic, as the first one was the successor of the ribcage, as she was extremely difficult and took about a whole hour and a half almost to put her down, and this guy is no exception. Okay. Okay, and this also doesn't make it any better for the run back here, that we constantly have to deal with these enemies on the run back. Okay, good, we got 20. I was a little nervous there that we'd have to go find somebody else, but this run back is just kind of sad that we have to go through all these enemies. At least we get 6,300 for our trouble here, but yeah. Okay. 1, 2, and it's unfortunate that only after each of his attacks do we have a window. There's no way to keep him going in between. There we go. Spend the bank here. Okay. Okay, let's heal, and let's back up. He's gonna do that, that's fine. And here he comes, yes. Oh, it's an unblockable that somehow he didn't damage us. There's the unblockable. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2. Good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, switch. Poison. Whoops. Okay. 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 And let's back up and get this Zwei back. Let's heal. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know why he's not taking poison damage. Okay. Let's put him into the corner here. There's the unblockable. Okay. There we go. And we mastered Frost Weapon and Ice Barrage. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're just gonna cut it here.